Thank you, John.
Thank you very much, everybody. I believe I'm on the camera, so I'll try and keep this eloquent. So, Kudadad, my friend, where has the time gone? You're already on your 6th speech. Boy. So I remember this speech was very, very wonderful. I mean, your first speech was, I believe, the 4 wise men speech, yes? Yes? Attila, Buddha, all their philosophy. You always seem to start your speeches with a good gag. I remember that speech you said, "You're all going to be bored."
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you were accurate, but this speech, however, you brought us a good point. This speech was vocal variety, and you blankly said, "I don't know if I can do this in a way," but you surprised us. You did very well, in fact, in my opinion, personally. As I mentioned, you do a lot of humor. You kept us going with several points throughout the speech that were rather humorous, describing people. You use very descriptive language, in fact, when you describe people in your stories. You told us about the spiky hair and, oh, the skinny man and the fat man and the Turkish goat's skin of your country. I'm assuming Turkey?
Turkey, yeah.
No, I actually never knew that about you. But, no, actually...
Pakistan, the country is Pakistan, their skin is from
Pakistan.
Turkey.
Oh, so it's Turkish goat in Pakistan.
Yeah.
Very... something I didn't know. It's always good to learn about people, especially through Toastmasters. Good family environment that we have here. So, you do have a very anecdotal form of telling in your speeches, I've noticed, where you took us through, in this speech, stories. You started out with the point of your speech, telling the story of why you gave it, which was Nerd. You entitled it because your good roommate and friend here had the courtesy to refer to you as such. And then you told us stories with which you had experiences where you would imagine your own form of the word nerd. You went on your own adventure of diction, if you will. Because we all have our own perceptions of words. Your perception involved a doctor who you met at a meeting for the town of your water supply. And also, you had you were a teacher before this, you mentioned. This was elementary school, grammar school, something like that?
Yeah, high school.
High school,
Mm-hmm.
yes. I mean, some people have their own versions of nerd, perhaps. Glasses, a button-down, colorful shoes, and... Anyway. They gave me a checklist, which I have not followed. You had excellent volume. The point was vocal variety. You had excellent volume, excellent rate. You're very good with pauses, I noticed. You were very expressive in the way you described things. Like the descriptive language I already mentioned, which is a nice check here. And also, you did use a lot of good hand gestures, which is very important for any speech of any kind. And quality was friendly. Yes? Yes? And the only criticism I would say is eye contact a little bit, could be a little stronger. But that's basically it. Otherwise, a wonderful presentation and a good lesson about you.
Yeah.
No empty photos.